address W5886 Cedar Road, and he represents Citizens for Responsible Government. Mr. Drews, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you for the rest of the council members. I'll be very brief and say that I'm opposed to this. I'm with a group of unanimous membership voted to oppose this move. We feel that it abdicates responsibility for the council and obviously strips the mayor of responsibilities that the people have voted him in to do those jobs. So with that, we feel that the cost and if there are efficiencies, the council should be able to speak to these other places where there are supposedly efficiencies and wonder why we are high tax now and continue to have a high tax situation. The current mayor has held the taxes for 3 years, and that should be recognized. Thank you.
Any questions? Oh, we have Mr. Drews. Hang on here. We got 2 council members with questions. First is the council member, the 3rd, Chris Olson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Could you state your address, please?
Yes, I live in Shelby. I'm chairman of Citizens for Responsible Government, and we look for waste and corruption in government, and this seems to be a perfect case for us.
Okay. We heard earlier tonight that the town of Shelby does have an administrator.
That is correct.
And that gentleman seems to feel that it works very well. I'd like to know your opinion on it.
That is totally irrelevant because it's 2 totally different systems of government and has nothing to do with this particular issue at hand.
But yet you still cross the line and come to La Crosse from Shelby to argue against ours.
I'm representing Citizens for Responsible Government. My group
Thank
voted
you.
unanimously to have me make this statement totally unanimous.
Okay, the next council member with questions is the council member of the 13th District, Frank Fermonic.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. One quick question. You say you represent the Citizens for Responsible Government. Could you give us a little history or numbers? How many people are actually in this group?
That is confidential.
You can't even tell me how many are in that group?
No.
So your unanimous vote could be 1 person?
It could be.
Thank you.
Yes, is there a point of order over there, Mr. Farmer?
I don't think there's any reason to berate speakers, and you made your point early on that this should be conducted in a civil manner, and it should be done the same on this side of the bar as you expected over there.
Okay, well taken, Mr. Farmer. Right. Continuing, next council member of the 17th District is Richard Swans.
I don't mean this to berate anybody in any way. My question is simply, it's my understanding that the petition that your organization is circulating would essentially deprive the public of expressing its opinion. In other words, the petition essentially says to the council, you are prohibited from even discussing or thinking about or doing anything about this. And what the council is now saying is that we believe it's the right thing to do, but we're going to ask the public how they feel about it. If your petition would essentially trump this one, you'd be shutting down, if I'm understanding this correctly, you'd be shutting down an opportunity for public opinion. Is that correct?
I'm sorry that you don't seem to understand the method of direct legislation. The method of direct legislation is that we must get a certain number of signatures from people, put it to referendum, and then the people speak very clearly. As the other option that the council has, of course, accept our petition and have input as they accept the petition, and that would save the city a lot of money, so it wouldn't have to be a referendum.
Well, I just want Mr. Drews to understand, I really do understand how this works. And quite frankly, what we're talking about is getting roughly 2,600 people to sign a petition saying to the council, don't you dare do this, rather than having the entire city, all the citizens in the city, able to make a judgment on us and tell us what to do.
How can you say that? It's called a referendum. Every voter has the opportunity. Why are you missing?
Mr. Drews, I'm going to cut this off here.
Okay.
We're starting to debate each other. Okay. I'm going to move on to Mr. Fermani.